Okay, well, alright, legitimately I'm fucking mad about this, to be honest. But anyways, welcome back to the remainder of episode 2, and, you know what? When we recorded this, like, sort of like pseudo-live via Discord, I thought everything was fine. I thought what I said, like, in the beginning about, like, me, like, suffering through, like, a bunch of stuff, you know, I thought that was just gonna be it, and then it got worse. Just because all the recordings got shot on. And then it's like, I planned like 2 extra videos along with it, and all the recordings fucked. So only the review only has like good like vocal recordings of like you and like or me and like anyone else that's like talking in a video, so to speak. So yeah, I feel bad. And you know, along with that, like how E3 and like how do you feel about releases right now for games, actually?
I'm sure we talked about it before,
Yeah.
but
Well, then again, it's
no, no, no,
because you know,
like
they got
I
lost.
really no, like what I mean was like I really dislike when people have season passes or announce DLC before your game comes out.
Right.
Like if your game is still being developed and like it's still like months away,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, we're having a season pass."
Right.
That disgusts me.
I think I think at this point, because I was like hella mad bitching at this point in time, because it was like not only that, but it's like pre-orders for like all the games I wanted plus and more were coming out. But I don't mean new releases. I also mean like limited run games in general. And the two, and then because E3, because one, Audacity wasn't working at this point because I had it set to mono instead of stereo, so that's why it wouldn't like record from my headset or the output of my headset. And then afterward, and I was just like figuring out what was the problem, what is the problem, why can't you do it? Like I was going around in circles without realizing what the actual fix was. And then afterwards, it's like E3 drops. You know, Nintendo throws a whole shebang. It's like, oh, Metroid Dread is now getting released. Oh, that's neat. There's a special edition. Pre-orders happened. Fuck. And it just got worse from there. You know, thankfully, you know, Shin Megami Tensei 5 handled premiums better. You know, and you know, I was able to get that. But it's like, in terms of Metroid Dread, like holy shit. Like, you know what I had to do? I think I already told you this, but I had to like freaking import the amiibos from Germany. For like $20 more, or no, $30 more, or $20 or $30 more because of imports. And then in terms of Amazon Japan, I made a backup pre-order for both the Japanese copy and the US copy. The Japanese copy imported in total is $130. The US copy imported is $160.
So you're getting two versions. You're getting
It's a backup.
copies.
Yeah, it's a backup. So my initial plan was, if I can't get the US version in the US, might as well do that right now. And whichever of the orders passes, it's okay. Either or might work. But you know, that, and you know, I got a gym membership, and then like, you know, the SMT pre-order. 2 of them, because you know, I have to, you know, just a little bonus. Yeah, wink wink. But yeah, it's yeah, it has not been pretty, especially for Metroid Dread. You know, Shin Megami Tensei 5, you know, that was great. Like the way they're handling it now, yeah, that was actually like well handled.
You mean it's the way that how it's supposed to be done?
Yeah. And it's like, anyways, Doom. I think at this point it's just at this point, the recording was me going through the rest of the levels, so to speak. I think. Oh wow, it is. It's dipping on your end just because there's like a bunch of like stuff happening on my end. Okay, that should be fine now. But yeah, it was essentially go through the rest of episode 2. Like once I'm done being the boss, show the secret level as well, like near the end, which I do that. And in terms of episode 3, you'll see me like do the secret level right when the next episode 3 part happens. And after that we'll probably go through the rest of episode 3. But then again, I kind of died a lot within that recording, just because I wasn't paying attention. I kind of wanted to talk, like lay out some stuff that's happened, because it's already after 4th of July, and wanted to like talk, see how like viewers and whatnot have been, or how Ryan and I have been. But yeah, do you remember this recording at all, or?
Do I remember this recording?
Yeah.
Not in particular. The only thing I really remember was you going hardcore rant at the opening.
Yeah, because that was supposed to be the point of it. But then again, I think this one, it was like I mellowed out just because there was like more problems on top of that, so to speak. So yeah.
I forget if this is the one too where like you kept getting lost at an exit point, and all you had to do was just walk up to the thing and push a button.
That was actually last part. Yeah. That was when we were able to like be live. Oh yeah, and also this was also a point where I accidentally like misplaced the cable for my capture card, so it wouldn't want to display at all, and I was like, and we could only record like Strife footage, and so I am like legitimately fucking sorry for that, because haha, we needs to have more problems. But yeah, I think at this point I wanted to show that that archvile like wall actually does hurt you for some reason. Yeah, but yeah, because because like damaging areas are kind of like wonky in Doom. But yeah, essentially I was going through like a myriad of problems, and even then, like this recording that we did, like the original, like the reason why there's no music or there's no like gameplay noises. What happened? Well, short and to the point, when we recorded this, I thought everything was fine. But then, I couldn't hear Ryan's voice at all. Like I said. And so I checked back on like every other like recording I've done up until this point, because I also had like 2 videos planned, which was like TF2 on casual, as well as I think like some Strive videos, and the Smash Kazuya video, and all of the co-commentary voices were gone, and I was like absolute livid. Like I was legitimately angry. So I have to retool 2 videos, so to speak. Well, I have to retool 1 video specifically, because thankfully when 4th of July came, I recorded. I was able to like record separate tracks for me, for Ryan, and the other people that were playing alongside. But that was after like that was technically after like Kazuya's like day 1 launch, because you'll see that they were using other characters, so to speak. Yeah.
That gold color is disgusting. Mainly because of the hair, but.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, besides that, we'll start live commentary soon. It's just that, I fucked up, and then like, or something messed up on my end, and then Ryan had to like go to Japan for business. Like thankfully, I got a new mic. we can start Ninja Gaiden like this Saturday, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we can.
And and also there's also the other footage I have to like scrap up too, because it's like, oh, why aren't you uploading Killer 7? Adobe is having like a shit show for me right now. I'm getting it up as soon as I can, but I'm also trying to like make sure that all like everything's fine. If not, then we might have to redo up like starting encounter. But I hope that's not the case, because I do have myself recorded, so we should be fine there. And this was when I was using original OBS and it was fucking with me, but I think we should be fine. If not, then I'll just tell you when the cutoff is, and even then, like we'll start encounter as soon as not encounter. Fuck the chapter after encounter. And also, what else was there? Once that's done, and while Rhino will still be is still doing Ninja Gaiden or the Modern Trilogy, I'll actually try to start No More Heroes, but which is odd, right? Because remember when we were doing like Yakuza, I kind of wanted to do No More Heroes as well, but it would have been too monotonous, right? And now we're actually doing the monotony, so to speak. Anyways, I think I barely died to this Kakadina just to change that. Yeah, this level is where I died on everything. I wasn't able to like fully go through like all the footage because I think I was pissed and I couldn't like find like cutoff points here. So it's like this is like technically unedited at like 30 minutes, and this is gonna be like sort of like how Brain Scratch, where one of the members like used to not like actually edit out like grinding and whatnot. So they were like stuck. So they were like stuck there trying to do tangents, and they were bored out of their mind, like pissed about it. But then again, this is more like more stuff I've seen before, like because Ryan isn't, you haven't seen a lot of like, or you're not accustomed like, like more lower end, like more like YouTubers with class, so to speak. I hypothetically, or in quotation marks with class. But then again, I mean we've seen worse.
I'm not I don't look for stuff in particular. Like I don't actively look for people playing or for people playing games.
Right.
Or it's like if I watch a review, I'm watching someone that I've already been following,
Right. And yeah. I mean, well, then again, there's also the issue of YouTube posts like not just like game content as well. There's like everything else, so like Mr. Beast scams. I don't mean Mr. Beast scamming. I mean people trying to use Mr. Beast as like some sort of like scam ad to like make you go to a website.
What the Mr. Beast picture? Click here to win $10,000.
Good Lord, why haven't they fixed that yet?
No idea.
Like I thought it was over, but it just got worse. As I'm trying to watch YouTube normally on my phone, right? It's like all of a sudden, Mr. Beast like scam ad. I'm like, really? I think I had to go.
I don't watch him, but I can quote unquote appreciate what he does. If what he does is real.
I'm in terms of like modern or like usual like people like common ground following. I think more like Markiplier is more my speed. I don't watch him usually, but the times I do watch him is kind of nice.
Oh, I feel like his is like he's trying to make I don't know what's the right thing to say, but I feel like he's trying to make a multiverse, I guess. When he makes all these characters.
Yeah. Well, then again, I'm not focusing on the characters, so to speak. I'm more focusing on like him, like out in the world, like trying out some things, or because then again, weirdly enough, I kind of watched some of his gaming stuff, but I haven't watched like a majority of like I haven't been focused on that, like oddly enough. I think there's another person that I've watched as well, like Ian McLean or Brutal Moose, so to speak. Like I kind of like the way Brutal Moose does content nowadays, which is like, you know, going out and like seeing stuff and reviewing stuff. I think that's what I like from Mark as well. Oddly enough, it's weird, but you know, that's sometimes how the song and dance goes.
I thought you were gonna talk about like some Sniper Wolf stuff.
What?
Sniper Wolf?
No, I've never heard of that.
Really, you never heard of you don't know who Sniper Wolf is?
No. Then again,
I'm sure you've seen her videos like on your recommended list for some reason.
I don't remember. It could have been a while too.
I don't watch her, but I don't. From what it seems like, it doesn't seem like she's an actual gamer. She's just a React channel, I guess.
It's one of those.
I seriously, I'm just honestly surprised that you don't know who I'm referring to.
Then again, it's like my taste like jumps all over the place. It's kind of weird. I'm more shocked that Mark is technically part Korean. But then again,
why?
I don't know. It's like usually it's like I don't know. It's like usually it's like the people who you least expect are Korean are suddenly Korean. It's like,
what does that have to do with anything here?
I don't know, man. It's just something I usually it's just something I usually like come across. But anyways, do. But yeah, so I forgot what the level's name was, and we are now in like dark corridors. I think I take a death here, just because I wasn't like too careful. Was this the one with the? No, yeah, no. This was the one with the fake exit. Actually, that we were talking about. Where it's actually a death trap, and there is actually like no exit. It's just an exit door masquerading, or like just masquerading for it. That's actually the first time I actually survived that. That fake exit, so to speak. I think like you're asking me like what's the difference between the fake exit? Like, can you still like take an exit through it? It's like, yeah, no, there is technically no exit. Like there's technically like no exit marker through it. It's just like it's meant to fuck with you, so to speak, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Anyways, like anyways, you know, here's the layout notification code as well. I forget if the loss was fucking. It's been a while since I used to look through this, and I was like, oh, I'm ready to upload it. Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't hear you. So yeah, no, everything's messed up.
I'm ready to play this new expansion for Doki Doki, even though I didn't even finish the first go around because I was too scared.
Ryan, no, that is not okie dokie. Stop.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because
every time someone mentions that game, you always say that.
Because it's not fine. It's a scary shit show.
Yeah, I guess, but then like when you say it like that,
I don't know. It just became some sort of like fucking like it's just been that like reactive joke for me every time someone mentions Doki Doki. And I blew myself with the rocket launcher.
Congratulations.
You played yourself.
I'm honestly surprised of just in general how big that series has got, quote unquote series has gotten.
Yeah.
And then it is proof that is further proof to me that some indie developers can do more than some AAA companies here.
I mean, he still has a message of project at the time for this. Funnily enough. So I don't know how the Switch release is gonna IP.
Hell, if anything, this also proves that we can get expansions for free games. So, Van Ripper, you need to make a bigger expansion for Helltaker. I will pay for that.
All right.
I will pay for a physical version of Helltaker.
You know what? I buy it too. You know, if LGR isn't busting my balls right now, because holy shit. Like that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like in terms.
Isn't it LRG? No.
Oh yeah, no, it is LRG. I'm LGR is Lazy Game Reviews. that's Clint. I'm sorry, I keep mixing those two up with their acronyms. Like I know like each of them like separately and whatnot. But yeah, I keep flummoxing the acronym. But yeah, limited run games. I'm sorry, but holy shit. What the fuck was this year? Because it's like you got
apparently apparently that means that they know their market.
Yeah. Fucking dumbasses. Not kidding. Yeah, I know.
Maybe you're on the right track. Or maybe you have people with too much time and too much disposable income.
Yeah. Still though, like, Jesus Christ. Like there's some of them I had to avoid. I think I couldn't get like 7 Max Remaster. Mostly because I was more confused on how they were gonna sell it, and even then I kind of wanted to like get like the original version of Cyber X, Telltale Cyber X one. And also, that Castlevania box looks nice as hell. I do not give a shit about Blood and Tears. I'm sorry. Like it's good, but you know it's not to die for.
Do you actually have something with Sam & Max?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, do you have a history with it?
I mean, I've not necessarily. I mean, I've been watching like footage of 7 Max like constantly, and it's like I kind of wanted to try the games, like starting to hit the road, but you know I never could get the chance to like get the games.
I don't know, because I never like heard you as a fan of that series. So when you're like, oh, I want this game, I found it a bit weird. Yeah, but then like when I told you that, I really loved the Telltale Batman series. That was really interesting to me, and at the same time, I thought it was fairly well written.
But then again, I don't know. Like Telltale stuff, like after Walking Dead was. Yeah, they kind of got a bit too ambitious. I mean, it was still fine.
Was Telltale Walking Dead good?
1 was good. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about 2.
I think most people would agree that the Telltale Batman was pretty good.
Yeah. Then again, I haven't heard anything about it like in a while. And even then, all I could remember was like all I can remember from Telltale is like Sam & Max and like the two Poker Night games. That's it.
How do I have a Telltale game about Poker Night? What is this?
It's just you play poker with some characters. That's it. And
what the hell?
And since they had a crossover with TF2, you get items for if you win against certain like opponents. Yeah, that's only that's weirdly enough also one of the reasons why I know about like some Telltale like games, just because they had a crossover with TF2, and I was like legitimately like big on TF2 and wanted to like I was originally a trader, actually, like I legit like traded items and whatnot. But this was before I had a PayPal when I already was a fucking adult, so I couldn't like I couldn't go to like those third-party sites to like convert the items to cash, so to speak. Like how how kids like buy and sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Now that you say that, that you play it because of a crossover, right?
Yeah.
I always have to tell myself now that just because someone does a crossover of something that I like, right?
Right.
If I don't enjoy the core game, is there a point to me playing this?
That's actually a valid point too. But then again, I think Poker Night 1 was fine because you could have cheesed it. Poker Night 2, no, and it's like legitimately harder because the AI is like revamped up, and yeah, I could not like I still haven't been able to like, get the items of Poker Night 2.
Like for example, I'm a big Fire Emblem fan. You know this
Right.
already.
Yeah.
When they did the crossover with Dragalia, I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't like the gameplay of Dragalia.
It's like, oh, Girl Sprintline did a crossover with Valhalla. Girl Sprintline isn't catching my eye, so to speak. You know, that kind of spiel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or again, it's like, is it worth playing just to get the things that you want and then like never touch it again?
Like, yeah, that's also another thing. Like, you know, Hokuto no Ken like crosses with Street Fighter. Oh, that's neat. I only got Sakura, and even the gameplay is okay. I think you could do better in terms of like RPGs and whatnot, even for mobile devices. But it's fine. It's not as like bad as say like some other games. Thankfully, they're doing a redo for Ryu right now. I think starting tomorrow. So I have a chance to get Ryu again. But then again,
Do you have resources?
yes, I do. Even then, when I had resources, I still fucked it up.
Don't ever play yourself.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're going down this. I think this was, you know, me trying to redo it. We'll talk about the fake shop at the end of this, but yeah. I think KOF right now, I regret polygating this, honestly.
I didn't. I don't think I pulled in it, to be honest.
And as for X-Dive right now, like they're doing a Monster Hunter collab, and I guess just because I wanted to do like YouTube and whatnot, or like fix up stuff and whatnot, I legit got sick and tired of playing the game. Like, it's okay, yeah, I have Rika Wu, okay, yeah, I have all the alias. I just lost interest now.
Or like, a good example, I guess, if we're still on that, is I downloaded Swordmaster Story
Yeah.
because of the Konosuba crossover, and the main thing, I want to say the main contributing factor to that too was because I'm waiting for the Konosuba mobile game to come out.
Right. Or wait, weren't they trying to get a console game out too?
No, they have it. They have it, yeah.
Oh, it's out. Okay.
Yeah,
The one where you
Japan
know.
only.
Oh, Japan only. But it's the one where, you know, Aqua actually like has a fucking.
Where she's
brain.
useful.
Yeah.
Where she's useful, yes.
Like Megumin actually has like other magics and darknesses and is like.
Well, she's a competent character this time around.
Right.
But yes, that is out. Anyways, back to the thing. Yeah, I got the characters that I wanted, but then afterwards, I thought like playing this. This is an auto game too, by the way. Swordmaster Story is an auto game.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I'm bored now. I don't care for the story in this.
Yeah.
So like, what am I doing?
I'm still shocked when he showed me the foot of like how like you getting the characters and whatnot. I was like, I don't know why the game decided to default to Korean at that point.
Yeah, and I have no idea either.
And then it's like I learn about like okay for Megumin there's like an E instead of an Ian in terms of like characters, and then I asked like, yeah, why is it like this? And there's like there's no end sound. And I'm like, you have an end sound. What do you mean there's no end sound in Korean? And then it's like, fucking darkness is like using the wrong vowel in Korean for some reason.
Everything else in the game is in Japanese too, though. That's the thing.
But yeah, it's like dark, like I don't get it. Like, it should be but it's E. And I know technically that translation is correct, but Christ. I mean, on the subject of that, also, yeah. Have you checked out Stripes or Korean Dub like fully yet, or?
No, I have not.
No. I mean, we can now access it, thankfully. Even though I think they should have done that day one. And I think at this point I'm going to head into the fake exit.
Oh, is yours set to the Korean dub?
No, not yet. Actually, I've only heard through YouTube actually. But I think it's fine. Like, you know, compared to English, I think English is kind of weak. Okay, here's the fake exit. You notice that I immediately held back? Yeah. And
Did you know what was happening?
Yeah, I knew what was happening. The doors were kind of close on me. You know, sadly, this Kakodin is gonna flood up to where I am, so, you know. Still looking as soon as possible. Even then, for these games, you know, at least you could save, like, mid-level. As opposed to, like, you know, how other games are. Where it's like, sometimes you can only save, like, at the beginning or end.
Well, this game does, like, does the thing what I thought was saving in a game as a kid. Where, like, you literally just say, when you save, it saves at this point, right. You know? Not at checkpoints.
Yeah. It's rare to get those kinds of games. So, well, nowadays games can actually do that, but it's just that some games still want to do like classical saving and whatnot.
I know that in RPGs they do it chapter wise. If not like that, there are like checkpoints in there. But then because you know most RPGs they don't do autosave.
Yeah.
So like when you forget to save and you come back to the game, man, you just get tilted.
Yeah.
I remember doing that in vanilla Persona 5 actually, and I got tilted as hell. Cause I did a lot.
Oh, Atlas RPGs. I was like, am I going the right way? No, and I was like, I'm there, but it's like, oh no. I lost brain cells trying to figure out the way I was supposed to go. It was right there. Come on, past me. But yeah, I'm still weirded out that now the only two Atlas RPGs I've ever played now is Sharp Envy and now SMT5. I think at some point I did want to try like the classic duology Persona, actually. Like legitimately play Persona 1 and 2. But it's like I've only seen like a bit of Persona 1. And I don't know, I've only known one thing about Persona 2, which is like Hitler. That's
what most people tend to know.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, those games aren't as popular.
Or you know, people only care for the modern trilogy.
I'm not sure if it's a trilogy, but yeah, but people only mainly care for 3 through
5.
Yeah, 3 through 5. Sorry.
Especially 5. Well, 4 and 5 mixed together.
Okay, that's the thing too. I feel that most people that are into 5 didn't really play the game.
Yeah.
It's that, or they took the game way too seriously, and it's kind of odd to me because in every Persona game, right? They make you make a quote unquote contract, where like this is a work of fiction,
Yeah.
and like you guys agreed to the contract, and you guys didn't follow through.
Oh,
You guys did not read your terms of agreement.
whatever. It's fucking 15 seconds in. All right, or last 15 seconds. Let me say this now. I am a I hate modern or Trilogy Persona fans, especially 5. Well, ones that don't have a fucking brain. But yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys later.